happen as well. Let's show you some of the best pictures from yesterday. D. Wood, this is Josh Allen to Keon Coleman. A little touchdown action in the preseason training camp. Is this the year finally Josh Allen and the Bills get over the top?
Did Patrick Mahomes retire? Okay, I'm going with Mahomes right here. The Kansas City Chiefs are better this year. I'm not betting against Patrick Mahomes.
Hello. I'm confident that if Mahomes had retired, I would have led with it. I don't think so. Kmart, let's go to the Giants camp. How about Russell Wilson to Malik Neighbors? If I told you the Giants are going to be much better than most people are projecting, would you laugh at me?
Most people project, I don't think they're going to be very good. I think their defense has improved. I think Russell, I expect him and Neighbors to have a good relationship and good production. But have you seen their schedule? Yeah, I think it's still going to be tough sledding.
Schedule is tough, and part of it is the division. Let's stay in the division. Harry, let's look at Dak Prescott and CeeDee Lamb. When last seen healthy, these two guys were tearing up the league. Will this offense return to that kind of form?
1,000%, like a baby needs a bottle, Trini. And the last time we seen Dak Prescott in his greatest form, it was third in the National Football League in passing with over 4,500 yards, 36 touchdowns, and just 9 interceptions. The Dak attack is back.
And we'll see just how good it winds up looking. If you want to hear confidence, let me play you CeeDee Lamb yesterday. Extremely confident about what this Dallas offense is going to be this season, sending out a warning to the entire NFL.
I feel like the league knows what happens when I'm healthy and I have Dak for a whole season. But if you don't, I will happily show you what it's going to be like this year. Honestly, I'm a dominant receiver. I don't like to speak highly of myself, but I can't wait to show you guys.
Okay. I'm the best you ever seen, but I ain't going to say too much. I don't want to talk about it, but I'm the best.
May I just say, wide receivers are my favorite people in the entire world. Because in consecutive seconds or sentences that were not divided even by a breath, he said, I'm a dominant receiver. I don't like to speak too highly of myself.
Well, and I love everything about CeeDee Lamb, and I love that confidence because to play that position, to walk around with that pizzazz, you have to feel like that about yourself.
Very different from offensive linemen.
Yes, like the offensive line is polar opposites, but you know what? I love it, though. I love that.
Let me show you just how good these guys were when last they were together. 2023, the last time Dak stayed healthy. He had a career season. He was the first Cowboys quarterback since Roger Staubach to lead the league in passing touchdowns. And CD, you see the numbers, 136 catches, 1,749 yards, 12 touchdowns, both top 3 in the league. So you said this offense is going to be that kind of dangerous, but are they going to be pass heavy this season?
I don't believe they can be pass heavy. And the reason why I say that, Greening, when you look at 5 of the 7 teams that made the playoffs last year in the NFC, they were top 6 in rushing. So you want that balanced attack, and that's the beauty part about having Brian Schottenheimer. He did that, D. Wood, when he was your coach with the New York Jets back when the last time they made the playoffs. He did that in Seattle. This offense has to be balanced in order for them to get to where they want to be when it's all said and done.
You played for Shotty. He just pointed it out.
Yeah.
That offense with the Jets. Now, it was vastly different. You had a rookie quarterback rather than an experienced and outstanding veteran in Dak Prescott. But what do you expect this offense to look like under Schottenheimer?
I think it's going to be totally different what we saw with Mike McCarthy. You know, where Mike McCarthy was static, you're going to see a lot of motions. You're going to see a lot of different formations. You're going to see shotgun. You're going to see pistol. You're going to see all the different variety. And here's the one last thing I'm going to say. His dad was Marty.
Yes.
Marty Ball.
Right.
Running the football. You're going to see a lot of that in Dallas. Like, as much as we talk about Dak Prescott, George Pickens, CeeDee Lamb, they're going to run the football.
How about them Cowboys, Kmart?
Dare I say, kind of love them Cowboys.
Yeah.
You know why? Because for the first time, it feels like we're going to talk about the Cowboys all season long because they will be one of the more intriguing teams. I don't think we're sleeping on them. I think we're looking at a team that has the potential to be a great offense, but we also know there are question marks. Can you stop the run? Can you run the ball? Those are still going to be paramount to their success. But if you're not excited about George Pickens and CeeDee Lamb, one of the most dynamic, outstanding wide receivers we have. I don't want to speak.
He doesn't like
I don't
to
want to
talk
speak. I don't want to speak too much about that. You're going to see it. You're going to see it. But this is why they're exciting, not for the off-the-field stuff. We have plenty of time to talk about Jerry and Mike and all that, but this offense and this roster is intriguing.
That's part of the reason that I was so frustrated. If you were with us yesterday with all of the nonsense going on with Jerry Jones and Micah Parsons, I actually found myself 100%, if not 1,000% on Micah's side, which for me is not usually the case, because the reason it frustrates me is that it does seem to be taking away from a team that I think has a chance to be so much better than the projection. Vegas is giving them 7.5 wins, D. Wood. I mean, Dak Prescott gets that rolling out of bed.
Well, I just want to know, Green, why are you so frustrated?
But that's the reason, because why are we... I feel like any energy that at this moment distracts or detracts from what we should be doing at the beginning of training camp, where everyone's spirits are high. You got Micah Parsons seeking out reporters. You got Trayvon Diggs standing next to him like his hype man, like firing him up to be like, yeah, TJ Watt got paid, and Myles Garrett got paid, and all these guys got paid. Why the hell are you not paying me for? And all of us are sitting here going, you know, he's right. Why the hell are they not paying him for? I feel like that. I don't know if it'll wind up hurting them this season, but it can't help, and there's no reason for it.
Here's what I want to say. This is what I know about the Dallas Cowboys. Number one, they pay their stars.
Right.
We paid 2 off seasons ago. We were literally every day talking about when is Dak going to get paid? When is Dak going to get paid? And then he got paid when? The day of the opener against the Cleveland Browns.
Right.
That's number one. Number two, Jerry loves this, Greeny.
Yeah.
Greeny, you've been in this business long enough to know Jerry eats this up. He eats up when he has these press conferences and they have all this drama with Micah and now, you know, Trayvon. He eats this up because ultimately Jerry's the ultimate marketer. He wants us to be fed and drawn into all of this.
But to Greeny's point about why are we talking about very simple contract stuff where you know you got to pay Micah when Jerry could be at the podium saying, CeeDee, George Pickens, you better watch out for us.
Yeah.
We are a Super Bowl caliber team with the roster that I've built.
Because that's not in his DNA.
Yeah,
that's right.
You think Jerry Jones didn't just see the Los Angeles Lakers get sold for $10 billion? And the Cowboys right now are worth 10.1. Oh, we got to up the ante. The Lakers are close to us? Oh, no, we got to up the ante. Jerry Jones sees all these things.
He needs to stop programming the A block and get up and start getting his best players signed. In the meantime, let's talk about the team that I think has the most pressure of any as this season gets started. Joe Burrow's Bengals reported for camp. He was not impressed with what he saw on the field yesterday. When asked about how the first practice went, this is what Burrow had to say.
Poorly.
Why do you think that was the case?
That's just usually how it goes. For the first day, we got a lot to clean up, but we got a lot of time, so.
Does that usually go poorly the first day? Like we can't have
offense usually starts off slow.
1,000%.
Yeah.
That's just the way it is.
It's one thing to start out slow in late July. It's another thing to start out slow in early September, and that's what the Bengals seem to do well. Kmart, what did you say to me this morning about Cincinnati?
They are the only team in the NFL where it seems like at the end of September, we're wondering if they look 1-11. In the first 2 weeks of the season throughout his career. Like under Zach Wilson, under Zach Taylor, different Zach. They're the only team in the NFL where by September we're wondering, are their playoff chances already done? And that's surprising because they have such a talented quarterback in Joe Burrow. He said, we've got time to clean it up. They really don't have time.